I will recommend Flash Fashion School to you. Here we offer practical courses like garment construction, pattern drafting, fashion illustration, specimen, and free hand cutting. It is 100% sewing school. If you are a JHS graduate, SHS graduate, university graduate, or even an undergrad, you are eligible to apply in any of our courses. You can offer either a 6 months certificate course or a 1 year professional certificate or 2 years diploma course. 70% practical and 100% job assurance. For accommodation, we are very well equipped with modern hostel facilities. You can locate us in Accra, Asofa, Ofanko, Abodrise Junction, or call us on 0244 529 371, or you can also call us on 0507 266 661. Flash Fashion School.
Easy way to excellence. Hooray!
Hello Ghanaians, if you want the best practical school to attend, then I will recommend Flash Cosmetology School to you. Here we offer practical courses like facial treatment, manicure, pedicure, bridal makeup, massage, wig cap making, and eyelash extension. If you are a JHS graduate, SHS graduate, university graduate, or even an undergrad, you are eligible to apply in any of our courses. You can offer either a 6 months certificate course or a 1 year professional certificate or 2 years diploma course. 70% practical and 100% job assurance. For accommodation, we are very well equipped with modern hostel facilities. You can locate us in Accra, Asofa, Ofanko, Abodrise Junction, or call us on 0244 529 371, or you can also call us on 0507 266 661. Flash Prime Media Institute, easy way to excellence.
You're welcome back from that quick break. If you just joined, this is Flashpoint discussion right here on Flash TV, and today is the maiden edition. And just before the break, I said today we have a personnel from the Ghana National Fire Service to have an interaction with about the causes and prevention of fire outbreak, and also the relationship between rains and fire. My name once again is Andrew Tracy. Let's get into the discussion. Okay, so today I have with me here the Assistant Divisional Officer Grade 1, Bismarck Afo from the Amamole Fire Station. Hello, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're looking good.
Thank you.
Okay, so Assistant Divisional Officer Grade 1. What's the position, or like what does the position entail?
So you see, with the security services, we have ranks. Okay. And then when you are done with your senior high school, when you want to join the Ghana National Fire Service, you come in as a recruit, so you become a junior officer, and you rise through the ranks. But you enter with your degree or with any higher qualification, then you become a senior officer. And you start with an assistant division officer grade 2, so ADO2. So that's where you start from, like a police ASP or immigration ASI. So that's where you start from. And then after some years of serving in the service, you go to the national, which is ADO1, or like a police DSP. Right, and so our rank is equivalent to a police DSP. ADO1 a new one is equivalent to a police DSP.
Okay.
This is exactly. Yes, so that's how it works. Yeah.
Okay, so today we are talking about fire outbreaks. But before that, I want to know, what are the objectives of the Ghana National Fire Service? What do you seek to achieve?
Before we even get to the objectives of the Ghana National Fire Service, let me take the opportunity to commend Flash TV for the opportunity this morning, giving us the opportunity to come explain fires and the relationship between fires and rains to the Ghanaian public. And then also, I would like to greet your viewers this morning. The Ghana National Fire Service, we have a mandate. With our mandate, it's very simple: is to try and then protect lives and then properties. But we try as much as possible to prevent undesired fires. So basically, that is what the Ghana National Fire Service. That's what we do. We have so many functions. People know us for just fighting fires, but that's not the only thing we do. We have so many things that we do. For example, when there's an accident on our route where people are trapped inside, the first point of call should be the Ghana National Fire. And I'm sure you might not even be aware of it. I don't know if you're aware of it or not. Yeah. So we call it RTC or RTA or RTE. So basically, RTC means road traffic collision. RTA means road traffic accident. RTE means road traffic extrication. So all what we are saying is this: when there's an accident on our roads, people are trapped inside. Okay, when you call on the Ghana National Fire Service, we have the extrication tools to come cut part of the vehicles to bring the people out. Normally when it happens is this: people call the Ghana Police Service, but their sister service, when they come, they only try to protect us in doing our work, but then they would relay the information to the Ghana National Fire Service, and we'll come with our plans, with our tools, and come do the rescue. Okay, so please, for the betterment of those watching us, I don't want a language to be a barrier, so if you could blend the Akan and the English. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So zooming into this year, from January to now in June, what has been the numbers so far when it comes to fire outbreak? We see, I think we've been very busy. We didn't really experience the Harmattan at the start of this year. We were all experiencing the Harmattan at the early stages of 2026, where I think we didn't come. And I don't know if it has to do with climate change or whatsoever. But then I would say when the rain started, the Ghana National Fire Service, we've been very busy. We are recording more fires. And anytime that the rains come, we record more fires. And then we are still counting, so I'll not be able to give you a specific number. But what I know is that the first quarter of 2026, fires reduced drastically. Yes, and then it has to do with education that the Public Relations Department, the Safety Department of the Ghana National Fire Service, we go out there to do. So that's it. But then when the rain started, we are recording fires, and I know you've been hearing of market fires, the Tudu fires, the Makola fires, the vehicular fires, and all of that. Yeah, so we are recording fires, and then I'm very sure that by the end of maybe the second quarter or the third quarter, I'll be able to give you guys a specific number of incidents or fires that we've recorded. Okay, please, you are still sideline to English. So if you could, yes. So having an overview, which region has the most recorded fire outbreak cases? It's obvious.
Greater Accra.
You know, it's because of how populated Accra is. Everybody is trying to move from the rural areas to Accra. And you know, when these people come in, sometimes, of course, they are not the elite, if I should say. They are not people that I wouldn't want to say that they know book, but then so they tend to do things. Some of them, not all of them. They tend to do things that, you know, triggers or causes fires here and there. So Accra is stopping. From there, I think you go to Ashanti region. You know, Ashanti region is also. Okay.
In say trigger fire outbreaks. What are you going to say are the main causes or are some of the common causes of fire outbreaks nowadays?
Causes there. I would say negligence. Okay. People. Let me start with this. Three elements comes together for fires to occur. And I say anyone means a kaboom na they just share about 4 heat oxygen. The say it means that baby sa anyone means a will be okay, baby as a heat full on the oxygen will be it means say it just so most of the times people think fires are far from us, but no. Anytime you are experiencing heat, you are experiencing, you have always said fuel. The fuel is anything that can burn. Fuel isn't just the petrol, the diesel, no. Anything that can burn. So as I sit here today, or as you are here, dressed nicely and all of that, you have fuel, you can burn. Right, so as long as you can burn your fuel. So these are the three elements that comes together for fires. So okay, so anytime we have these three elements in their rightful proportion, then it means that fires will occur. It causes when a rain starts like this, one of the common mistakes that Ghanaians will do is that we tend not to pay heed to the advice from the Ghana National Fire Service. You know, we go out there educating the public and all of that. Let me give you an example. Most of the fires that are recorded in Ghana has to do with electrical fires. Why? Because people tend to charge their phones overnight. People leave their electrical gadgets on for a very long time.
Sorry to interrupt. Please, the English. You are still not favoring. Yes, favor more motion.
I am a
Some are English present. Some are good with English. Like I said, Katia across. So yeah.
Okay, it say sana na make no say enema bebre na intimidate eja hye eba na se eba no yen putem ne market ne they did so na eja hye ne bebre na has to do with electrical fires. So they can't electric there obi ati ase and there is a jai nam light so etimi de ba na ni nyina ye say you soon start to say base a ayana mpempi no ye refi ho yetimi ja yetimi so na yetimi pie yetimi charge your phones overnight. Let me explain the phones and then the entire make us say phones are charging overnight to because fires. They say phone no kwesi boni e phone or ye in a way say or the baby chef phone ni ma it is a secretary unit. But me can say o charge phone na o charge na say phone ni do ma secretary unit need prevent excess power from getting into the phone. Okay. Phone ayema. It was say I did been prevented power from getting into the phone. But you see a phone manager, your phone sadly na woman prevent excess power from reaching the phone. And I say airby inside. Ne ahon dey so te and I say be say. Okay. It is a ube who you see your phone such a 3 years, 4 years, 5 years na se phone. Ube who say o charge phone na se phone e ma do ba bia o fa phone na so so ma won say yede. O say na shit. And I me kasa no medical kasa ne ma me yesa na ejaba. E fuel. Already no sofa na se carpet no and say empa na wo de o phone to so no ka fuel de ti me she. Heat and air building up in the phone, no? So we say it's an association, no? Already do them more from our that oxygen. Yeah. It is a sign of me and so we can boom one. There be one is a classifiers. See, it's as someone you can say you have classifiers. A baby, a bit of an accident. We want when you have more a dream. Say, what we say, you will modern markets not going to say you're more so. Say what they are well structured. Okay, or me you want to do to move say a band says a BBC na you say fire for the back. On be but yeah, my what to say, domain market name, Makola market be or my say they are not well structured. It's Obi Wapon with Juma baby come share more in Rakran. I'm going to be. It's a baby one so when I'm so paying Tamaku fee and also open Tamaku any BB or one in Rana go baby and page as but they first be flying them. So I say, oh, Fina say, oh, you see cold ports, and I say, Janet, so I will say, a Janet between two. Yes. I find flying them best. It's in your absence, no? Start flying them basically bit Mako, settle on something dry. Now, a bit me, it's in your mind, I should share body, a baby from electrical fires to. It can be accident, it can be anything. It's like Ghana National Fire Service, it's the Emma Cecilia, the Ghana National Fire Service, especially with and someone who will be a cafe when you can, I'm sure they will come. Yeah, we'll come there. It's any of my classifiers here,
Oh, okay. And Yakasano, Wakasa Afa say in Syotohua. So, what's the relationship between rains and fire? Kwame Suna, Johnny Syo Ayatono, Enya Nkitanho.
There's a thin line between fires and rain. Sana mekano say the kind. And we bia you be see in so top bremuno. you recorded fire spa or Ghana.
Okay.
Na the Kufa Bani. So any me my modeda. And I'm a phobia to my mom with a person with ECG bills baby.
Okay.
Now almost ECG bills for sure. And it's not very illegal. Illegal no yen. Ebiane mitabo abonten. Na oye illegal no de. Why have been connected?
Okay.
And when you kakra, it's so near. Yeah, so good naked wires, so then the boss said to cost parks.
Yeah.
Cost parks and it began a wabonting we want a best feeling. It's so started say about another thing. Ayana, yes, also ye pa, yes, also cost a fire span say. Or say, oh, my friend about Isaac, Brana, Kofa, they could see a bontina, yes, so soon be. It be not more kitchen of moon, maybe, I'm very free of Omutimija adeni siho na omuja edwan no mo ani sija so no moja ho no mo so nsuo anaso so ahanu be yiri ntino enyi de man fi so nim tana enkofa se me be sane ma ye nyina bo se in your absence so say and sometimes ka it me the napkins ka omo rate me free mo one the napkins ka to me ko to ben ane ho because of pente mi nsuo ba na Ghana de ba ko me hu ni say so bi twa lorry kwan mo na se car ba oto ne bo asenante pa but say issue ba boso no jani timi say Ghana for ye woni o ma yesu ene woni o ma yesu eti ba hwa Ghana for suro isuro issue change na say na make say maybe na me faculty TV na many of mo ye change because I'm saying in this country we prioritize security over safety but it shouldn't be like that. Security and safety in the air was hand in hand and na make say second for ba fear o ntimi man be fa fear no enfe muni omani nyina anko ansan fa wo nipa ne munko ana yes anete say ko fo ba say o TV na ne sabe so mo a na wa fa no de ko say ye o phone na ne sabe so mo a na wa fa no de ko ba say jane ba en de fa bibia sanso so na Ghana fo nsuo ne ba o musuro nsuo ne kra changer no say so mo ye ne ma wo mo kitchen o mo rating free mo na o mo di jane ma basa bon say na akose fires nti we ne ma ba ku bibia saying so top brain start to say do and sometimes so say me would do America tender e wo twi agrada it me da say ya enim say agrada to me da it me cause fires when they say dry leaf and I say bia bi si baby a awo ana bibia strike san it me sim it me cause fires.
Okay, so looking at back in the days now as they do Harmattan season now and education entire massive no and looking at this time our climate change now I say this particular year because I am feeling Harmattan is so as compared to Harmattan season and the wet season, how does the fire outbreak occurs? Because Osha wet season na say na woka in Shutone adiadeno was the Harmattan season no and maybe a dry leaves and be quite it can spread. So when it comes to the rainy season, when me say in Shune dumja na and today tina say in Shuto
yes in Shuto dumja we dey mean kai ahwefo ya and I busuafo so mo hwere ma do for ya June 3 ya ye ba betina ho ama na ba be ye ade ya ba ko e say afibia
no BBC
sa June 3 disaster na si wo circle sa is wo to but na still na e dash they just say jadi o nim say so o wana say so even though say ye di so na le
yeah.
Let me give you an example. When there is an oil spillage and I say petrol is spilling and I say BB and I say oh fake and I say oh no our ben and I say oh deal bo ni movie and I say oh suspan ni movie then say so the issue so we say oil no so yeah they call Brofumo Ebeka say oils no they are not all of them. Some are able to mix completely with the water. We say they are very mixable. Yeah. A bit so also want to be mixed completely. Okay. So they will settle in so we say with the oils they are less dense than water. Okay. It say a journey bar it will start to burn at the surface of the water. Okay. And I'm saying oil on the water surface things you know. A bit me a best start if you on a bit mash afa. It is so open so now it janish. Okay. It and yes say and I say you do Harmattan anymore. Yes, Harmattan they might dry. Yeah, education just say Ghana for you baby so to brain so asana mache no enyama ba ku mienu miense bi ayenya so yeye it's bit my cause fires no and I nim so say when it has to do with electrical fires yet me find soon doom electrical fires.
Okay.
Say a light in a courses ajana utu so gu so a onye hwe.
Oh, okay.
Pashiati ase. Enti enye say isu to brain do a enye na say isu to dinti no. Okay, we say eja hye ba from that bi. Isu to brain na ya na Ghana for na say ye mu bi etimi careless kakra. Etimi course eja 1 or 2 bi a one year we say we dey ekete abi ho an say na ajibom na I started. It is obviously na sanity. E do Harmattan season a eja de oni break o. Eja timi ba at any time. Isu wo say na ma chill no circle sa junte na isu to pa but na eja so shape pa. But so maybe I'm because there's a thin line between rains and fires. Anytime there is so to bring you see so to bring no from May June on the Ghana side record fires pa. Because I am go for bring up promo say na ma kind legal go for years because fires tender strikes to me cause fires. Yeah so obi o hono mo a se be o shi ne ante bia me person me mbodi din. It's me jatu baby.
Yeah.
You on person pm kwa bonten fan koto about me kra jatu ne dem office ahye. Office we be eduma na bibi. E jane beti ma so ade e be sisi a. It you do so to bring so a. You record the fires.
Okay. Okay, so say you call misconceptions in Hokakra. People have the notion that Sebana fire outbreaker, sometimes the service are to blame. A bit more notion they said the service is ill equipped as a moon should in Yama. Mode bedum jana se bibisa. What's your response to that?
Tracy, right?
Yes, Tracy.
What we say? Fire form. Yes, you ni papa. Ye war, ebusia.
Yeah.
Ye na for or ebi mu kra wo ma. Ebi mo so wo enyere no kanisa. Na ede na ye benye free. Say eja ato bi fie na so bi japade na se na Ghana for kaisa tudu fire AC na nkofo di atem say ye ba ye kra yamfa nsuamba e den ye benye free mu say obi japade ahye na yampa say yemfa nsuamba ana say ye ba behwe eja no say na eja no etie ni asako.
Samin Chowa video be I think week we on TikTok. Na say ejesu baby na there was a motor rider. Name's a motor rider no car say car na modi awesi on nsuo nim and the personnel got annoyed. I don't know if you watched that video. Amodi no ko jina
you saw video. When we say ade a Ghana for account 2 years watch it. Na ene mestre se mama me emre na me dia cheche ensemu kakra. Na enye no creda say ye fire engines na nasa fe fire trucks na ye de kodumja iso ni.
Okay.
Before can say ni jane beba ni ye ahomwa wo fie da. Ma me explain to anopa ye free BB routine duties.
Okay.
Say me na ene me be adwuma na say ye operational men no mo 24 hours. It is all by adwuma na no past 6 a obeko fie ena no past 6.
Okay.
Ebia from saa 6 na go saa 6 no omo call fires. Se omo ko dumja omo ba station ansa na omo ko fele appliance no. We dumja na wie no. Ese se ope baby na o replenish it. Anase ope baby na obu nsuo egu ka ni mansa na waba.
Okay.
Se ade chi na se new crew na se new watch ba. Na so mo behwe baby a nsuo no level na du. Na se ko crayfish so kra na officer in charge no that day no bit maka say on take you over. Okay. Until say wako person nsuo ku na ba begum ama na du sa level.
Is it that it's difficult in accessing water?
No, and I just say.
Yeah.
Say you could do Janibia. Sanka, I was saying you 2 year cars no empty this side BC station. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now so omo dum Janibia no ombe pe baby. Ebu so ebu ka nim.
Okay.
Ansana oma ba station. Say officer in charge now omo ba be yi wo na wo hode da. Oba na say you no job crayfish so crampo a.
Okay.
Oba catch us say ko person job ni be so ansana. na ye engines ke wo stations ka asay no ye fire trucks na say ye tenders na e we see ye stations asay no wo enum po so na mpempe sa to do fire ye see ye ya nyina ye yana se mpempe no say ja to bi fia na so bi eja pade e hia na so keka san se na me hu ne say on say ye yaw no mo de keka they are not really in their good state of mind. Right. In the end, we can pardon them. But the only thing about it is you Japan no can the open can I sometimes enjoy can but you say what I say. So enye no credit me say sisu biem enye no credit said Ghana National Fire Service between appliance and between engines no ababa behwe eja no say we ni nsuo wom enti ye ko. Na say eja to fie it takes less than say a day. Who say Ghana for? I'm going to try me Ghana share. Ghana no, you can see answer on my friend Ghana National. Maybe say number ben puno friend.
Okay, so talking about say omo friend no. Yen skip you the kana kakra. What's the standard timer? Would they respond to issues because obo won say eja hihye beko so baby. Nkof obeko see no. Obeka say your fire service for almost 20 minutes. You omo buy. So what's the standard time? Okay.
The asudi newspaper media for kakra.
Okay.
Who say media for be fa camera ko si obi so. Na nipa na kan say mo enim. Yenim say with evidence it is the order of the game and yes sir.
Yes.
It can nipa na bi say can say oh ya fire force a omo for bi say number be no frɛ. Pacho we dey say ye
so there's
mami bisa pacho una we so we media person.
Yes.
Pacho Ghana National Fire Service ye number say.
It's 192.
192. Okay. We dey wuni mami go interview your baby. Bibisa mami no wenti answer me. So a chess and any panning in all the numbers. And any pan so your margin say, so TV no more fire for oh, we are on a program, I'm only far, we are on a project, I'm only far station, yeah, at the PR department, any safety for. Yeah, post schools educate the public. I clear some of these things on who can't anymore. What's in the corner? I'll probably less than 15 years. Also, will be some questioner. Fire for say mobile fire season fire so. The standard operating procedure worldwide they say when you travel every 6 to 7 minutes we are also move a fire station to make sure the internal sometimes almost friend ya check yes we consider sometimes a delay and so let me explain for the whole of Ghana a certificate even some part of Amazon cry Ghana. Sa the bapo kwase at the bar at the Comal 7 at Chimota Israel Alhaji some part of Mesado and fast Mesado ba Omanjo eba nyina dwene ho sa de ba momole nyina ye Ghana.
Okay.
Fire stations anyway. One Amole fire station.
The whole Ghana.
The whole Ghana. One.
Wow.
Yen share the whole of Achimota. What do you say? The whole of Achimota, we don't have one fire station. Kingsby.
And what's the issue?
There's no one fire station. And it is a major problem. It is a jar to Israel. That's a what Freya 192112 no. Ebeko your national headquarters.
Okay.
Ekowa. O be say jar to also ato Israel. Okay, Israel station ben a bay. Okay, Anya fire station bay. Look at the travel distance from Anya to Israel.
Okay.
Ejato ufia na kama be kana utwa. Ejato ufia less than 5 minutes. Adebe order ni be say bad down. It is a banner say your friend be je ka say you be no say we jana no e defend ka say the fire is well alight. E jana no e den sana. Your fire trucks na bo ne say any nyina na issue. There's a portion bi ho no ma ye dey RTC 2 sana make kan ye no. It's a accident see yeah. There's a portion bi ho no ma ye RTC 2s ni gum. There's a portion a crew no mo kwa fight fire. Almost so the driver and the officer in charge almost so and there is a portion that is so. It's enye issue enye fire truck na bo ni nyina na. Say a bar, not say engage full pressure under 5 minutes. You should never plans in Abessa. Say you should listen, we need to rely on hydrants. The kind hydrants, I say name hydrants. And the hydrants, because it is not the property of the Ghana National Fire Service. The hydrant is the property of the Ghana Water Company. Say Accra High especially, we ration water. Because you rushing water, the person may say, you know, I'm going to thoughts no money. And then you see, you can't even fault the Ghana water pump because it's not even their fault. Almost all we are buying a Juma 40 say, so they all have their issues, their problems. Galamsey, for example, I must say, Ghana water out issue statement. Actually, say, and I'm saying, Nipa Boniphobia, my moi, almost saying so and so, and a fast as so I do me a jam. And you so be a day, so I know you feel now they do me a jam.
Oh, we be on
fine, so be on. I'll come to the phone now. I did doom jam, but then you soon I did doom jam dear. And you soon I know you feel now.
Okay,
it's a chest say what tap in floor hydrants in so now a whole area on any so in flow. But you say what I say? It's the only thing I will do is that somebody tell me a thing. Me a try say you so they bad the quickly. We need to call for pump 2. If I say pump 2, we need to call for assistance. To refer the nearest fire station. It is I'm now for the buy and maybe do Mujana the Jana Noya there. Then also me, I was some fret the nearest fire station, which will be a Mole fire station.
Okay.
Look at the travel distance again from Mole fire station to Israel. Makasa say just 2 fear under 5 minutes. I will say be a will be a issue. It's even the travel distance from Mole cry, the common cry bros are 5 minutes. It's a best say fire service and I say fire personnel say young perform school before going to school. So when you enter with your senior high, you become a junior officer. When you enter with your degree or any higher qualification, you become a senior officer. Some majority of us we are done with our we have our degree. Some of us are doing our masters here and there. It's in just say fire 4 year in go for say almost named that big na bisa yenya ya school. Senior officer say for training 1 year, junior officer 6 months. Ya my entity, who now entity be an almost say into chain. Trace which I say we almost what I say, it's your best share Ghana for. Says Assam no more fire for by fire somber, fire for back and yellow credit.
Okay.
Yen shall say area be you will be you be located hydrant. There's a who says say a banner say hydrant no say near Juma I say area you so ni one my hydrant so near Juma. Okay. I just say it's every 6 to 7 minutes drive beyond. Can also a fire engine, a fire station, but then Ghana has say from one fire station to the other from Amasama, Sand Bessie Amomoli, Hugh Amasaman Baku. Amomole back war, and San Wako Anya was a war. I will call for a mind biswa. Drive a Caribbean away from fire station. Drive a Caribbean away from fire station. In Jomono, a butchers are US, the UK. More tracks, no, I'm fire soon. Or could do fire see one we are. No, because there's already available hydrants. Some is a pillar hydrants, or post hydrants, then also all connected may host no to the engine.
Minchano, hydrants now come and say no. Dudu was saying a war. Let's take Garnot for instance. Dudu was saying.
What say? It will be very difficult. So we need here. Say it in kind. In Kofor CCC stores, AC hydrants. In Kofor ACCC, AC hydrants. In Kofor aye gata, and I say omo ye find their home fear. Omo the cement are gata hydrants. It's a mutual say it is not the property of the Ghana National Fire Service. It's a property of the Ghana Water Company. Okay. Say, don't say the Ghana National Fire Service, we do hydrant inspections there. Okay, but hydrants and baby and it be no crepa and baby hydrants. And I even call around because I said sometime last year in I knew commander, I'm fine check the same man. I don't know there municipal fire commander, DO2 style, Saka. Or by our former boss, DO Dazi. I'm not task operational head. Do you see? So Mukora no inspecting hydrants are within from Amomole to the Amomole through to Vicolis, the back Omega 5 car.
Wow.
See, it's a idea Ghana for person de share your corner. Yes, so say ye was you a jana who now soldier and I will a jana son I will done. And our friend for one of my cones who some maya more. It's a bad intina or catch on what did you matter? So catch us one fine so back. I'm going to a boy and I see idea. Fast service in every part. See, more be will be a misleading the public. The better than the natural. Now, you do upper Kujina courts. Now, see a local police station. Then you come and give evidence of fire truck and an AC on an issue anymore. Sana say, it's in Ghana for Obiandan also. Because one to me can't someone to be so many. For example, see a Tracy say catch us say me mo say na ofa bisika. E ma me in na so bia. You can sue me.
Yeah.
Ti sana yes ye be. Enti see the oman no Ghana for omuye ready for the Ghana National Fire Service.
Okay. So you're talking about say insiona no normally daily no and na mudidum jan. But I thought maybe there was something added to it. It's midumja.
Insiona na the normal water.
Normal water.
And no but see bana say maybe okay so let me say the say here let's say a four and I say oil spillage. To say there are 4 tanker be to say June 3rd disaster ni say no ye buy no ya find you because all the so dum ne kra na so no be form so so more be chain for so ne be form so you still have the 4 it's buy you see be a friend of foam concentrate
okay
a foam and I go say pimping ko for say jato ni fia na kofa omu no say oh please it is not you will die early you be won them
okay
it's ye omu na you see your friend of foam concentrate. First, now can you import free China never? But see, Ghana higher, manufacturing or Ghana higher. I friend of foam concentrate. And then Basana say, the mixing sugar crabia. Now you good the surface of the burning fuel. The good sana it prevents oxygen from getting to the seat of the fire. And I say it prevents oxygen from getting to the fire. So now because no man inside the danger but fuel heat oxygen. We move back we cry na ejani bedum. Enti say your basa na also a fuel spillage oil spillage and I say whatever na they say you see foam concentrate and the bed blanket when the blanket as a smothering and the bed blanket say the surface of the burning fuel it means say you cut the oxygen supply to the fire and like to heat the fuel ejani bedum
okay enti sa foam concentrate now can one same no any Ghanaian or any person can get it. Just a mope.
Just a Ghana National Fire Service.
Oh, okay.
You see, your Germany kumpa na uko UK sa foam ne kana mo dum jan. Say contain some chemicals, PFAS, any PFOS, and then they are cancer related chemicals.
Okay.
To go US, they are trying to say UK, they are trying to ban sa foam concentrates. You see, say you baby dum jan as a Ghana foam my require na emse. Because here you ko base you dey be between that boy on buy. Na mo so for example, Jabito Nima last year in Kai month, and our people from our colleagues from the national headquarters it took away. What is some could do no? Who say electrical fire. Now, yes, you saying to me fire soon electrical fire. And mind you, the Ghana National Fire Service, ye basa ye baba be juma, ni ampon kofi, ya basa ye baba be. What him say Saudi so good light is what? It will electrocute everybody then everybody will die. Because we know that water conducts electricity. Yes, sir. Good. Almost a company. Yes, ye came much or munja comes to company. In we are say, Manti me mabenje, who's ne free and Manti and say, and a shock your money papa if you this year, Panas ye, Jumana say, what's the one I would name a Jumani China, ye dream my entias. It's a Ghana phone jai or doom jay Jumano. No munyo with Juma. Say, sir, to do a Johnny say, SCR. Na mama for bebre edidi fire service attempt it's just a video na I am in person because I me bufu pa yes we agree say ejaba mo ejapa de esh na ye nim another video bi so na mama ba ko kasa o say enye baby na nipa dawo omo de why business center
okay
so the number of fridge the number of cylinders there were and you could hear gas explosions most say yaba yeah assessment me ahwe kwan be fa so de dumja o se enko raja na ndum and ma one of our officers can say say yaba na some gas explosions na mo freezer bet me dumja na mo ko isa na mo ko dumja and so Ghana for so mo TV da eti say yaba se wa be dum eja wona wo so wuja na wo suru na wontimi kwan be se fe dum no mo nja ene ejuma ma me ba ko na yo mo interview no so we just start kete I mean, say start take it here. I don't know when do no. I start take it ka wo fire extinguisher wo ha. Nka uti me dudum jano. I just say atiase. Ti fire service eduma no hu. Enioma ye di ye ni say hu no. Eni enioma ya na ekoso say ye pon na say ye ko ye fie. Wo nua bi o ye fire officer. Aya bisa. Enioma mu di o mani hu enioma mu fem. Iti eduma na fom kra.
Na fom. Okay, ejuma na end that form. Yene ADO1 Bismarck Afo ena wo ha say yene ne etwetwe nkomo. Na e betwa ho sima ye ba discussion ye de betwa so.
Mami Powusu. Abrani Johnny, maybe no woo. Nasami Shankwa, what the Achamekwa. Aburo Menti as yes. Hey. Odupon tutu, Mami Powusu. Abrani Johnny, maybe no woo. Nasami Shankwa, what the Achamekwa. Aburo Menti as yes. Minyame. Chamekwa Aburo Menti as yes. Hey, hey, hey. Ajay na mi fecha wa daya suka. Ajay kwa. Ajay na mi fecha wa daya suka. Misugai. Ajay na mi fecha wa daya suka.
Welcome back from that quick break. This is still Flashpoint discussion on Flash TV. So today I do video to Haseya. Ne Ghana National Fire Service personnel. Mr. Bismarck Afo ADO1 and Chichum Komo our studio some Hase. So we'll get right into the discussion again. Okay, so Mr. Bismarck, we were talking about hydrants, right? And now say Nko for is almost stores our hydrants so. If you go on my own idea a hydrant in a brief explanation, then I'll be catch a Sally person.
Okay, see hydrants ni won't say a PMPC now chroma. Won't say yes some metal be a form sometimes you also JWCL.
Okay.
The JWCL and Ghana Water Company Limited hydrants. Now hydrants no almost see pipe na number area or mains and so. Enti a hona is one war.
Okay.
I just say it is a unimwa. Na maybe so say what can say ya the metal be it's at to form hona ya also Ghana Water Company Limited. Why do you have to? Say yeah, baby also see that, and I say yeah, I say would wait me at time be so. It's hydrants and sanity. Hydrants to be able to know. Sometimes can maybe area for example, opposite my house, you know hydrants. Hydrants no, I mean I want to feel what two more. Keep to be a farm. Okay. I work inside. Okay. And it's an hydrants. It will be on my own name. Yes, we can understand such people. Yeah. But then so when we say yeah, I did be that DNA is what. Who name kono say was oh hard day.
Into me
for be so. As I say, Honda say ye ba say ye baba be dum jana say issue sir. When they bit my left say issue a free na
okay. Okay. Into no maybe say according to research kakra mayeno, we share a fire outbreak BSC or Kantamanto and other fire outbreaks cases. No, how long does it take the service to come out with the cause of a fire outbreak? Because I think with the research I did, Kantamanto reports nearby, and I don't think there was no cause. There wasn't a vivid or a specific cause said this was the cause of the fire outbreak. So how long does it take the service to? Yeah.
Because
okay.
Fire service investigation. So we have a whole department, investigation department. On the Babe investigation. So my investigation we are finance no. It does not get to the public.
Okay.
We give it to the property owners.
Okay.
It's a business say unyawe.
And so one say
can you say ebiana ukunu bi wo ho. And na ebi odema and I say me and the fire reports no it doesn't go out.
Okay. So just to those
that to the property owners.
Okay.
And we always state the cause of the fire in there.
Okay.
Yeah, this side just share the buy no. State wo.
Inti omo nyama property and as a bibi she omo pet. But then yeah, like watch it from afar and we
Cecilia, I think was it last 2-3 years ago we passed the bill RTI. Is it Right to Information Bill, right?
Yeah.
RTI. So anybody at all can just write an writes RTI to the Ghana National Fire Service seeking for information. But mind you, we are a security service.
Okay.
So any information we are able to media to just.
Okay.
But then say a jabba na say investigations who their cause say we give such reports to the property owners. We don't make it public.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk about prank calls. How often does the service receive prank calls?
We record prank calls. Obi timi frɛ when we say yen call numbers no toll free
and
hotlines say obi timi frɛ na we bisa opeke say apewa pick oma pick no wa ka say pacho mahwe avatar da pacho me ma me papa omo kontoko mo beti abebo omo oh yes no. And you see prank call is one of the things edi Ghana edi enyapa ba ya drink course.
Yeah.
When we say I quite say your numbers now to say your normal phone call phones your calls so me friend Tracy na say Tracy Isaac is so free wa so on drop him me call na want to be pick Isaac there.
Okay.
It's one friend na who dey who fail no they said you Ghana phone bi nom you bia o me ni chikra ni so me friend na oba na wa pick no oba na yeso dey yam ma no mo ho fe pa yi fast service ma mo ho fe pa yi mo so nice boys pa. Just almost say this, I almost say nice voice in Quadia. That's a say, or be seen a pill phone is one. But oh, yes, no obese so fear she or so friend. Yen drop is a corner, yet to be peculiar. And I'm a say a jab bar less than 5 minutes. A deal then one I said, then you never to be drama phone. It's delay now, or friend, okay, can sub you, not obese so in here more. The prank calls the idea for Ghana. You best Ghana for say schools babe makwan ya mofra babe ba fie. You best say omo advice say omo some guys are prank omo some free fast service omo di ye ho fe na say ampo de hwe dia aban na ye someone link here Ghana cards too. So every Sembian would din yes sir. It is say if we can track you and then easily arrest you. And once we arrest you, when we and I na mentiase. You see, we need to be disciplined as a nation. What friend you say a prank call? Yeah, I'm about the show. If anybody who I beg, but fast service I feel the and I say I'm ready anymore. Go idea. Minjini say we would want to be Ghana for why because you see Ghana for no na me ka say yes we nkofo ebusuan.
Yes.
Na mo hwe say obi ti mi so camera see the nimpa di fire for atem. I say Jan ye ne so Jan. Ye ne ye ba ne mo akeke. E ne ye ba ye djuma ne ye ba say ye ba be. And I say yeba and I say ye fidie na ye use no ya body roll fitting recently say ye fidie na ye use and yes fast service ye ni bi ye obi na won say oman ni mo tre no na nkofo is settle different places it has say oman ni matter pan ye It is a first say near appliance and fan say be 5. Na say bia na just momo aso fan happy. Saka 5 bit ma 7. As I say you na chimota ina. It means say atre yes it be hia mo. And na dey won no so aye dada.
Okay.
Aye dada. Enti no ye be share abaya share bo say nche be new appliances ni ye hwe ni kwan. It's a car. Sometimes we start to come up and I don't pay. If I say, "Enra, 1 or 2 car they go around." I don't pass that. Start taking a car and start. Sana yes wait me see. It is a offer. Ye station nibi. Mami kawe asam refi. I would entreat every Ghanaian and say, "Obenya the fast the number of the nearest fast station." Because offer 19112 to call headquarters. But say unya the number of the nearest fast station. And don't meet my one. I offer na so mo can out of commissioner Ghana for some TV that tebes Ghana for so we won wabi ankran cream say Ghana dey etitiri or high sika for so hapa on bet ma be the Ghana National Fire Service mo I cause mo fan bra mole fire station omo de bre amole I be ye de pan but on bet me dey call mo station or S7 I mean what we call the nearest fire station ben sandi pa na
Okay, so were you saying fire station Ewoga North in the air back no? What's the how do we reach? So we can say so Omufre hotline I call headquarters no. Ebana Mamole fire station how do you reach?
Me person media Mamole fire station number 2 dance because I believe it's a new station.
Okay.
Yeah, by 2023. Na ye ni appliance answer.
Okay.
Ye ni ye fire engines na answer.
Okay.
And nunti ena ye to ye humbu from say ye education.
Okay.
Say na ye record the fires via. Yes, I record the fires in Ghana flat tension na ye be yes because our men are always on the ground. Ye education, ye treatment for me ye say some of it say na ye assembly no asudi. Say omo na was almost see fire stations my. But say pimpi no say omo hia na so mo bom ko so ye see police station. Yes, police station ye so fire station so hia pa. So na me kan no say comfort ba ofia. Wa fa obetima fa o phone, obetima fa o TV no ko. Ontimi mfa o phone fa o TV, e fa o nipa ne kukuru na ni nyina nko. Nti ejaye ade ni hu pan ye. So we prioritize as we are prioritizing security. Let's also prioritize safety. It's a responsibility of the assembly. Say some see fire stations. My kind of my sign the current MC for Ghana North, Honorable Akwete Agbu. Say Oboy Jumapa na waye na Mamole fire station in Mwakese pa. Bring na oba Mwabia SS or the Maye or the Maye. By best says nka we you mutimi see fire stations dey be kan ho maye ya. I think say ebe na face so say na ban share bo no so yenhwe na media voice mo fa mo so mo amanu ntumu maye. Yen de ya teacher yen say gu echi. Etimi nkasa bebre na omutimi say na bono ma share no.
Okay. And you know, maybe say what's then a service na they rebuild the trust amongst the public. We share misconceptions na kofo bebre na then a service na yes here they nya public ni GDB.
Say I say me say bi o chairman dey so fusu. O say opinion on aso ye den ho. E chain nkola be 100 o maso ye den. Penny ba ko pon aso ye den. Inti my regional fire officer ACFO2 Rashid Isao Kwame ye ko meetings they be I say ye ba yen kan kire mo say ye ma mo say reassurance ne say Ghana National Fire Service o ma okay sa to do e jani see say enye say ye men do ho no mo so jana no ke be she the whole of Accra. Because if you are not but not Ghana for the entire day na yaba na dia baby a Ghana shini mo me find so ni gusu na baby a Ghana shini mo yedi ko ye pese Ghana be spread dia e fie na say store na say e dan na e Ghana tom na ahye da no ahye wi dia ka na e bo ho ba e say dia mo na di no omo nim ko dia ka na e bo ho ba eti ye ma mo assurance no we are always on our screens recently na me wo sompa we education we are schools where in church you come markets you call institutions you mo in church na yes as well stress obi nya fire extinguishers won fee Unibia visit the nearest fire station for assistance on the board no match your kwa be fa so obedi bisa but your fire service and ton fire extinguishers
Okay.
Let me say this again. Fire service, you don't fire extinguishers. Oh, they say open fire extinguisher. Just go to the nearest fire station. On bet shell a choir, you be faswa, over faswa bitimi, and you. So we are giving Ghanaians assurance. Say, Odumja Ejumano, you can say you shut it down for even a day. Ghana will not survive. Trust me. Say you doom, can say fire service. You jai Juma ye Juma be more. 48 hours going into Ghana. Just say Ghana fire service looking at it's assurance na yebema say obia say na yesi enso to bremu obia mad na na ho na enioma wa wo hwa so ade we die betima ko se fire ye twe mu firi ho say na nkofa oja hyehye bia emba eye ya say ye ba betu say nkofo japade ehye ya what I say aha enti ye besre say assurance na yema Ghana fo. There's only one institution in this country that fights the fires. That's the Ghana National Fire Service. And recently, we have some rankings about Africa. The whole of Africa, Africa and West Africa. I'm saying, aside South Africa, almost fire department. Fire service they talk to me.
Okay.
So it means that you go to my year. Now, say na Bible can say, "Odifobi ni enyam ewo no niku." Aha. Inti assurance na ni bema. Say Ghana for inya fire service more arishim. Okay.
We say fire extinguisher no momonton. But say ebia obiako to be nebia asana bibisa, do you refill it?
So come to the nearest fire station fire system. So that's the only thing I can. There's a department, fire safety department. They are in charge of those things. They are in charge of SARS, extinguishers, some bits my mom who education is So when you need assistance with regards to the fire extinguishers, come to the nearest fire station. Obama only fire station we have a safety department and they are always working.
Okay. So as you're wrapping up, when there's a fire outbreak somewhere, fire outbreak be echo baby, what are we to do prior to calling you? Then I was say and sana your free service.
They are obeying say free and them. So then I'll be asking my friend.
Yes. One say we accident BC, we have first aid when it comes to the ambulance service no. So what should we do?
So what we say is that say a janitor ufia over to two windows, you know. So I can say 3 elements that cause fires no for heat oxygen. You move back away bedroom. So you close your windows, then you call for help. Over free the nearest fire station. So over free emergency numbers no. It's one. Say you say A B C because they don't look out show. It's not done. It will be two windows, no doors, no P. Not fair fire service. Because of free and many bits my bantem. Men try say oh doom jana and son of Africa. Because what mean doom jana? Oh you try say what we doom na hallelujah and I'm say. Oh you have several courses. I want to go to her. You 2 plans say you be do no o me doom jana. Mama she minim say mo say I JBC wo Ganoth Hospital. We're having a meeting in our office and our friend say Ejano. So quickly we relay the information to Anya Fire Station. Talk about I think me share so many extinguishers. Your safety department now share say on back moment to tell how to use extinguishers. Trust me, you do no more the fire extinguishers now you could train you on net. They do jano. So our men from Anya Fire Station had to just retreat back to base. Ebasana why you afemudi.
Yeah.
But men try say jana started try say to so now we say ne jana so boom we answer na mafre. It's better to so extinguisher there. Yes, the extinguisher is a first aid ambulance. You see, so fast as you can say, the fire extinguisher is an ambulance that is used to extinguish fires at its early stages, at its incipient stage. Okay, so when fire starts small, that's only when you can use the fire extinguisher. Please let me say this again. The fire extinguisher, say a German if it's well alight, you see fire extinguisher.
Okay.
But a jana starting when 4 heat oxygen comes together now a jana starting on. That is only when you can use the fire extinguisher. Okay. Let's say ultimately doom a jana say body and same being. But also say jano I can see na say ultimately young she quickly call our emergency numbers and we'll come to your help.
Okay, so we are ending the show here. You tell us your last words to the public. The opposite public no in free fire service for Akachino.
Yeah. Make public meaning let's say the regional fire commander ACF2 Rashid Misa Kwame say, "You buy and can't check Ghana for say mama assurance." Say, "Odum je juma ni wo say be bi Japan de ho ba ni obi anka ho ban." To bi anka na makoma to ni. Na afeso science na omo ke kase e ba ya fa nsu amba na ye tie station ye to dam. Mama ka we ansa na yakọ. Dam ne de ye beto. Scars na so de ye beto pa. Odim de ntia. A obi kra hia ya na fire for no obe kono omo ti omo nu aduane omo di yes e be didi pa. Mama cho de ntia. Wait there briefly.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Sure.
Say utu car na say ofa car na so be fire station or as a personnel. Uni who price a free station will be. So say what point be free, will be free. It's a young operational men. Omo ban or past 6 or te fa ko sa till say the next day 6 or so. Pacho e biane be. Say ye ma ye ho kwan se mpie kwa abonten konko didi a. Na say bia wona utwi ye appliance na so wakwa abonten so ko break. Say ya ase some ko lunch break.
Yes.
Na say yeso ye ko ye lunch break bi na say o ma frɛ for fire. Efe ni ye ba betwi for na say fi ya be chinya omole nyina hwehwɛ ana sama nyina hwehwɛ one nipa na otwi ka na dabi. Iti ye ba ye mmremu ne ye kyese montina fa ko. Mutimoti was not to say so we go ama sama there's been an instance omo yen crew bi nu aduane omo station omo nu aduane omo be dia na ye bo fire omo jai aduane ne ho ko attend to the form ba na aduane ase ahye. So that it's a mo say ye nu aduane our men do not go out omo te fa ko sa twen say jabeba no makona success bi si no mako cards ne draft no mo kasa na yeto hwu ene o ma ye di ye ni funu se me kasa me ki bi a chewa hwese wako accident scene no obi nsa tete no obi nan atete obi ti ate na bia hu no always fire wenim now after in charge na catch us say LFIZ that that's five man is corner kofa eti we kofa nipa ne body nipa ne nso boaboa no na fe these are some of the things that the fighters also wanna make abasa so you go back to base Ghana ye ni psychologists where stations now abrochia omko wo ba they have people that sit them down omoni omokasa se no be yoma bi afidi omkuhu ye so Ghana we don't have it enti nyoma be ne betima ye betimi de ajeje ye ni a ye be yi ya adwe afi so ni atwen the next emergency iti cards ne spa ne nyoma ye be ye pa na senya asem ne nka okwa abrochia omofa department omato wa afro nyina iti yomo ye won inside kare wo bagare ntisa iti cards ne nyom Ghana phone tie ye adwuma na se na ye be koso aye ncheche na magana fati ase iti se obi sa sanity me last final words to say Ghana phone nya odumje adwuma ko no mu areshi that give them the assurance say jaba and as say emergency BC na say hu be hia so be fair fire service omo fair ye wo say bitima yo mo.
Okay, thank you very much.
I am my chia ni papa ko nyenu mi say. Me fa ko nyenu na me chia me papa ba ko ono ye fi season go chief. Ye friend no Alhaji Chief Hamidu Kaboy Bukai. Me nim say me ba fi ache me ba papa me ba pa me de chia ke se mana no pe na ma chia ye nyina yo overall but so mo nim say Ghana ha ase na say di ase e man na dominate pa because ye chief officer oba ono ye ma me oda ya ye friend no CFO Daniel Amausi into support or boy to my palace. I want to say JB at her. It say I have we na Sunday no dining trip we say so Jadio na no baho. And so no payment in Chakesema. I've been Chakesema original fire commander. I'm ACO for 2 Rashid Nisao Kwame. I was me channel power or Juma Strong Kwa or Daddy D. Ewo Accra region. You know, that is my so actually my boss. Mission Nase, the Ghana North Municipal Commander, DO2, Stylos Yayasaka. Maybe entire I'm only personnel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for coming and thank you for your words. Okay, into your name, Assistant Divisional Officer Grade 1, Bismarck Afo, and a Chichim Komo, a flashpoint discussion. Now, I try and Yama was say a brass. It just share about, and also we should have assurance in the Ghana National Service. Say Ghana National Fire Service said they are always available anytime from Ubiano or Mubechi. So after you so prank calls, no